Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking, and finally today we have the 2023 energy forecast for the whole year. So there's lots of cards, lots of information, and I'm excited to finally get a chance to do this. So we're gonna actually start off with some crystal cards that Metatron has had me pull. So it is from the Crystal Inspiration deck. Let me get those pulled up for you. Oh, and actually, Metatron has a message to start off with. So let me start there. I got a little too excited getting into the crystals. So kind of the theme that Metatron has for 2023 is remembering who you are. So he says the year 2023 is an opportunity to remember who you are by stripping away all that you are not. Let me show you how to strip away the trauma, the fear, and who the world tells you that you should be. Once we pull back all those layers, your true self is revealed. Let me show you how to heal and nurture your heart and set your soul on fire for the things that bring you joy. New Earth is coming, and this year we will take the next steps to build it. This year is about investing in your well-being and your joy. By stepping away from the lies and the chains of the old world, you will raise the very vibration of the earth. You are part of the collective. You will be manifesting your part of New Earth. It is from this space that you will be able to reclaim your full power and sovereignty, not as a bystander in your life, but as the artist of your own life, choosing what to include and what to remove, building your own heaven on earth. Some of you may have already done a lot of healing work and know what brings you joy, and to you, I say this: it is time to bring that to the world, whether that be your community or a larger stage. Do what you love and share that love. This is New Earth. So that is his intro message. Now into the daily crystal inspiration cards. The first one he had, let me figure out how I'm going to hold these cards here. First one he has is Shanghai, and the message there says, detox your life. Metatron's message for this card says, you cannot heal if you keep drinking poison. Is there someone in your life whose attitude or actions are poisoning your joy? Wish them well from a distance, a very large distance. No relationship is worth your joy. We are talking about your soul. We are talking about your life. Your well-being comes first. You are not responsible for how others react to your boundaries. Love yourself. Cut the toxic cords so that you may heal. So he's starting off with a bang this year. And these inspiration crystal cards are almost like a step-by-step of what to be doing with ourselves throughout the year. So first step, detox. Cut out the problem people, the problem situations, so that you can start moving on to better things. So that's the first one. Second one, Rainbow Obsidian, heal your heart. The most precious thing you have is your heart. It's how you experience love and how you create love. Give it the tender care it deserves this year by allowing it to feel and not judging the feelings that come up. Feelings must be felt to be cleared. And the societies of Earth tend to value suppressing and stifling feelings. So there may be a lifetime of feelings there needing to be felt. It doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is each feeling that is felt and released is bringing you one step further in your healing. So, first step, detox. Second step, heal the heart. Okay. Third card for Metatron, Garnet. Ignite your passion. Once your heart is healing, notice he didn't say healed, he said healing. Once your heart is healing, find what brings it joy and love to both magnify your healing and carve your new path. Do you love to bake? Keep trying new recipes and maybe donate a batch or two somewhere in your community to spread the joy. Do you love to sing? Could you join or start a singing group that could visit the elderly in nursing homes to spread your joy? Do you love making jewelry? Could you make something special for those going through chemo treatments to show them love? Do you love animals? Could you volunteer at a shelter to give them some love while they wait for a family? Do you love walking in nature? Could you bring a trash bag and gloves next time and pick up any trash you find? Or better yet, organize for cleanup events in your community that aren't just on Earth Day. If you can't find the type of group you'd want to join, then start the type of group you'd want to join. Feed your heart and soul. Azurite, get laser focused. Once you find what makes your heart sing, lock that into your focus. Keep it in your sights and start moving towards it. It doesn't matter how tiny the steps are, just keep going. You will be amazed what hundreds of baby steps can do. For some, the focus will keep changing as your heart leads you. This is perfect. Others will have one goal they keep moving towards. This is not about speed of accomplishment or even the accomplishment itself. This isn't a race. This is all about the journey. This is about experiences and joy and movement. Keep moving forward. Everyone's gonna love this card. It's Pyrite. It says, let the money flow in. So Metatron kind of corrected the money part. He says, let the abundance flow in. When you are in a joyful space from doing the things you love, it is easier to attract more good things to you. There are many opportunities this year for abundance. Be open to it. Be ready. And then the last one from this deck, Aquamarine, go with the flow. Metatron says, do not resist life. Flow with it. Flow with the changes. Flow with the unexpected challenge. Flow right on through to the next thing. Life will happen either way. Your attitude will determine whether you suffer through life or glide through it. So I think this one's important because we know 2023 is going to have probably some changes and some upsets. So being able to go with the flow is going to be a really useful tool in the tool belt. The next deck he had me do is the Universal Folk Oracle deck, and I'll include all these names in the description in case anybody is interested in getting their own set of these oracle cards. So I got two from there. Here's the first one. It's called Joy, and on the bottom it says affirmation, surroundings, light, beauty. So Metatron says, finding your joy, finding ways to nurture and increase your joy, and sharing that joy with the world. Humanity is not meant to be serious and downtrodden and weary. Humanity is not meant to just suck it up and just push through it. You are meant to savor and enjoy and explore and bask in the light. Find the things that make your soul sing. And if you've forgotten what that feels like, just start trying new things, and each one will tell you something new about yourself. Or try again the things that made you joyful as a child. Your soul is still the same as when you were a child. Those same things still bring you joy. There just came a time when the world pressured you to stop. Stop playing, stop imagining, stop exploring. I say to you, your soul was made for these things, made for play and imagining and exploring. Play is joy. Imagination is how to manifest magic. Exploring is how you learn. Your soul came to earth for these things, and your soul seeks these things with or without a body. These are divine objectives. So go play, go imagine, go explore. This is the second card from the deck. It says manifest, and on the bottom it says dreams, journal, moon, sleep. And Metatron says, this is the year of tapping into your power and who you truly are, and manifesting your insides outside. Manifesting your heart and soul outside of yourself as part of the 3D world in order to raise the world into a 5D frequency. That's pretty impressive. The next oracle, let me move this a little bit there. Okay, the next set of oracle cards is Work Your Light Oracle. I'm going to try to pronounce these correctly. So this one is called Seraph of 963 hertz. And Metatron says, practice, and actually for these three, I remember now, for these three, instead of him channeling a direct message, he actually was having me either like paraphrase or direct take from the oracle book that came with this for the messages. So it says, practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. Again, back to the joy. Pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. If you don't know what that is, you are guided to experiment and explore, again with exploring. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will heal so much negativity and uncertainty. And here we have Theta of Venus. Attune yourself to higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding, to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. Yogini of 285 hertz. Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working. Whether you realize it or not, significant inner healing is taking place. And you'll see as we're going through these cards, the same kind of keywords and themes keep coming up. Joy and healing the heart. This next oracle card set is the Starseed Oracle. And this first card says, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. And here's Metatron's message. Dear ones, you must take care of your bodies. This container is needed to carry out your life there, and it has needs. Please pay attention to the signals it gives you. When it says it is thirsty, please give it something to drink. When it is tense, please stretch your muscles or take a light walk or do some other care activity to assist yourself. Your body has a lot of demands, yes, but without keeping your body's needs met, there is no reasonable way for you to keep your emotional and spiritual needs met, let alone the needs of others. Meet your needs first. Meet the physical needs of your body first. Then let us tackle your other needs together. This next card's a good one. If I don't block it with my fingers. Okay, it says, You're not for everyone. I don't know if you can see that picture. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Metatron says, there is only one you. Truly. You can't understand this well in a physical body, but as an energy body, when you are not incarnated, it becomes very obvious. Who you are has an energetic signature that feels like no one else. No one else can take your place. The forces that control your world understand the power of the individual. Ooh. And apparently they also don't like me reading this card because I just got my messages all switched up. That's okay, we'll take the time and scroll right back to it. The forces that control your world understand the power of the individual, so the messages they spread through advertising and media and institution focuses on a very narrow range of acceptable behaviors, acceptable activities, acceptable goals. They push humanity towards unconsciousness. They push humanity towards suppression of their uniqueness and their individuality in exchange for acceptance from the masses. But that's part of the lie too. There's no acceptance. It's just conforming to the standards the dark forces have placed on the world to keep your light from shining, to keep you from being conscious, and your neighbor seeing your light, and then them becoming conscious too. Consciousness is contagious. They know that. The only thing holding you back from being yourself is your fear of how others will react. But truly, if you set yourself free, you will give others permission to set themselves free too. This card is called Earthed. It says, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Metatron says, you didn't come to Earth to blend in. No, you came to Earth to light the way for others. You came to Earth to show that another way is possible. You are in the world, but you are not meant to be like the world. Embrace that standing out and being different is what is needed to be true to your soul. Ooh. And this is one of the ones that I'm probably going to pronounce incorrectly. Hirath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Metatron says, many on earth belong with the stars. Certainly everyone who chooses to listen to this message. Look up at the stars when you can. There is power in the memories of those lives that you can't quite see. Your soul will always remember the love. It will always remember the bonds made. And the rest of that information are just details that matter not. In the end, love is all that remains. It's all that ever mattered in any lifetime. Create more love on earth. The love you create will never die. It will always find you again. The Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Metatron says, when unconsciousness is brought to light on the world stage, it will be through a light finally shining on the darkness and exposing it. It may be shocking and upsetting to find darkness where you didn't realize it was hiding in plain sight. When darkness and decisions made in unconsciousness are exposed, see the potential there. Accept the truth of what is, but see the potential for what could be there instead, and take steps towards that. Take action towards consciously building what is wanted in place of what was exposed. So this is important for when those turbulent times come up this year that kind of throw us off balance, either in our personal lives or on the world stage. Remember that go with the flow card, so go with the flow and consciously choose what we want there instead and consciously step towards that. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Metatron says 2023 is a year of immense opportunities. It may not look that way to the untrained eye, but every problem gives you a chance to take action. Every obstacle gives you a chance to master it. Every ending gives you a chance to make a new beginning. Where you place your effort and your heart, we walk with you. We are opening doors all around you. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you from choosing to walk through one of those doors. You know where the path you are currently on leads. If you want something different, you must step onto a new path. Baby steps will do. The more doors you choose to walk through, the more doors will continue to open. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Metatron says there are no mistakes, no coincidences, and no accidents when it comes to divine timing. You are waking up when you were scheduled to. Your understanding and spiritual abilities at this exact moment are what the divine has planned. It would do Earth no good for everyone to be going through the same part of the journey at the same time. Everyone has a different role to play, and this role can be different things at different times. Just because you don't have a clear connection to your guides right now does not mean it will be this way a year from now or a month from now. Trust the timing of the divine. And I feel very strongly that this is a very direct message to a lot of viewers, a lot of you who are wanting and seeking and trying for that connection with your guides. You're trying to channel, you're trying to hear them or see them. It's coming. If you want it, it is coming. But it does come how divine wants to time it, and it's almost never the way we would love to time things for ourselves. I can attest to that. All right, this one says Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Higher Learning. Metatron says, all humans are here on Earth to learn, but how much greater are the opportunities of this lifetime and the year 2023? Never before has humanity had such awareness of their trauma and the need to heal it. Never before has humanity had so much access to different ways of healing and expanding their consciousness. There is a huge opportunity for balancing negative karma in this lifetime. There is a huge opportunity to receive guidance from the spiritual world while in a body on earth. Above all, there is an opportunity to love more. Love yourself more. Love the earth more. Love strangers more. Love is the greatest form of soul growth. It is the hardest lesson you will ever learn, to love and be loved. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Metatron says in 2023, it will be important to think in terms of years, but act in terms of days. Think big, think long term, think creatively, but always continue to take small actions every day or as frequently as you can. Action is desperately needed to resolve problems on Earth, but so too is thinking beyond the moment to the consequences of the future. Think long term, but act now. And that is the last card in that oracle deck. The next cards are from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And this card was part of the January 2023 energy forecast, as I recall. So Metatron says, I want you to look beyond what your eyes can see. Look beyond the obvious headlines in the news and know that New Earth continues to grow closer. There must be chaos and upheaval to get to where there is understanding and awareness and peace. Look beyond the 3D limitations of your world. They are crumbling right before your eyes. You have abilities and magic beyond your understanding. If you will only suspend your disbelief long enough to try. Meditate, manifest, use visualizations, create, use energy healing, work with crystals. These are all magic. Start using your magic in bold and courageous ways. Step way out of your comfort zone and find the joy your soul has been seeking in the beyond. So again, a reference to joy. Beautiful card, beyond the ordinary. Metatron says this incarnation was not meant to be ordinary. It is meant to be expansive. Expand the corners of your world out so that you may venture into the unknown of your choosing, where you can learn and experience and grow more beautiful. Failures and successes are equally transformative, equally expansive. A burst of magic. So this beautiful card actually caused me to go off on a tangent when I was channeling this originally, and it resulted in an activation and attunement video that, if you haven't seen that yet, it's called Activation and Attunement. It's, I think, the last video I posted before this one. Please watch it. It is absolutely magical, and it's from this card. So the original message on this one is 2023 is the year of divine feminine energy rising. And take a look at this card. So we have the lotus blossom, which is representative of and now of course the words leave me, but it's the representative of like consciousness and awakening, and you can see this feminine figure rising up out of that lotus flower. So I just love that. But it says this is the year of divine feminine energy rising, a rise in awareness, which we know is coming because if you have seen my video about the February 23rd, 2023 Lightworker Gateway, that is supposed to cause a mass awakening event. So a rise in awareness, a rise in intuition, a rise in magic, a rise in heart energy. Let us start off the year with a little magic. And then this is when Metatron went off and started showing me he wanted me to program a quartz crystal, and it ended up being a huge tangent, and so he agreed it could be a separate video and not part of this one in the interest of time. Here's the next one, a merry motive. Metatron says, be motivated by joy. There it is again, joy. Be motivated by what brings you a smile or a laugh. For who among us is motivated by the mundane and soul-sucking? Seek out joy in as many ways and as many times as you can in a day. Does the laundry still need to get done? Yes. But there's no rule that says you can't listen to your favorite music while you do it. Turn the soul-crushing into soul-soaring. Being in joy is not only pleasant, it's functional. Seeing the world through this lens will show you doors you didn't even realize have been open. So I like that one. All right, got 3 more. Great and full. Metatron says, great and full is the goal for each of you. This could also read content and loved. Care for yourself and fill your cup to overflowing from the divine's water well. From this place, it is easy to let love flow outwards. From this place, it is very easy to have your very existence heal the world. The land between. This is where most light workers are right now. Neither in the unconscious 3D world of the past, nor the loving 5D community of the future. The land in between is a transitory space. It is 4D. It is not intended as a final resting vibration, but rather a means to move closer to 5D. Much like the composition of an atom with too few electrons, the 4D vibration is highly likely to revert back to a 3D vibration, which is considered more energetically stable. 4D is not energetically stable, so 5D must be reached to prevent a fallback into 3D. So I think this is why a lot of people on YouTube or just anywhere don't really talk about 4D very often. We talk about 3D that we're in, and we talk about 5D that we're going to. We don't talk about 4D because 4D is not going to help us. Not really, because it's, like he's saying, it's so unstable that we're likely to revert back to 3D where we don't want to be. So we need to skip all the way ahead, get all the way through to 5D to get to our end goal. All right, and this is the last one, and what a beautiful card, a Grand Symphony. Metatron says, all have their part to play in the creation of New Earth. Each person is a part of the whole. Like the instruments in a symphony, all are needed. Many different roles are available, and each role complements the others. Some roles may be more visible, but that does not make them more important. All are needed. So that is everything that I have. This is a huge message. I hope you guys stuck through to the end, because I think there was a lot of important information in here, and there's going to be plenty more messages from Metatron. I actually have, of course, several of them always lined up and ready to go, so as soon as I can get those recorded, I'm going to get those out to all of you. In the meantime, I love you all. This is going to be a beautiful new year, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.